It's me, Sam, and this is By Hook or By Needles, and it is part 4. Yes, I decided to go to part 4 because I was doing the last section and did find it not so much lengthy, but I made lots of mistakes, and I thought I really need to sort of probably take it easy, go slow, whatever, with, oh dear. Did you hear that ripping? If you heard any material ripping, that was my cat, who's grabbed the sheeting of my bed and just bit it and shook his head from to and fro. Charming. Anyway, I digress. So, yeah, I thought I'd make a part 4, then that way the part 3 is a lot shorter, and then this hopefully will end up being a lot shorter as well. But here, you've repeated this here again. As you can see, it is exactly the same. So, yeah. Let's start with our final row of Entrelac. I'll just lift this a smidge. And, yeah. Now, the reason why I kept making mistakes with this, one thing I did was with my pickup. I picked up on my stitches, but when I flipped it over, I noticed that I had picked up probably the wrong hoops or the wrong bits, because there was showing through on one of the things, and I thought, well, that's not right. So I had to be a bit more careful of that with this attempt. So the first thing we do is finish off that last row. We've added our new color and we just purl through 2. We're on the wrong side. We will probably stay on this side. We need to pick up 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'll pick up that one, which will make 7. So if you can see the bumps, I will get a needle and just show you which ones. Again, oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Because we've already got one on the loop. I will use, I think, this to make it a little bit easier by just picking up these loops. Not only will it make it easier, it may make it a little bit faster. Okay. It's only going in this easily because, as I say, I have done it and then turned around and found that it's showing through. So I don't know, I picked up obviously the wrong stitches. But, so we will purl these stitches, and that will be our first row of this rectangle or triangle, finishing triangle. Oops, pick up the, excuse the traffic. I have the occasional hoony person. And, you know, not much you can do about them. I think everybody has those. Okay. Okay, now. And so, just check that we've got 8, 2, 4, 6, 8. Cool. And then we will knit backwards. Remembering, knit backwards, this is our back leg, this is our front leg. All reverse or backwards knitting or purling occurs through the back leg. We're going from back to front. If we go front to back, that is our reverse purl stitch, whereas this is our reverse knit stitch. So we knit 8. boy is sulking, my boy Pussycat. He is sulking because I turned off the laser light, automatic laser light thing I've got going. He would just chase it all day if he could. He would chase it for 24 hours and never stop. So occasionally, you know, he gets annoyed with me. Okay. We are making the top triangles. So we're basically creating this. We're creating a top so it looks like this, which means we are decreasing along this side whilst we attach to the other side. So that means we are purling 2 together. We're doing 2 purls 2 togethers, but only one is actually a decrease, which is this one, the first one. We purl 2 together as a decrease, then we purl until the last stitch remains. And then we purl these 2 together to join them. Now I just want to turn it over and make sure that, yep, that's okay. I've joined it okay. It's not showing through like it was earlier. So that's good. All right, then we knit back. I've had lots of interruptions today, so I'm hoping that all the interruptions have ended and that I can get this last 3 bits done, and then I can get it uploaded and scheduled, and yeah. Okay. I'm going to purl 2 together again. At the beginning of every purl row, we're purling 2 together. Then we're purling right through to till we have only 1 stitch left. Oh, I hope you can't hear that. If you can, that's my cat. Yeah, and she is doing what you think she's doing. Okay. Okay. Oops, sorry. And purl 2. Purl through the first 2. So purl 2 together. And then purl to the second, to the last stitch. And then purl that with that. Now, the more mathematically savvy ones of you out there will probably realize that we're going to run out of purple stitches before we run out of green stitches. And this is what threw me several times. I kept thinking I was doing it wrong, but I finally persisted and thought, okay, look, just trust the pattern. And I did, and I realized, okay, it's right. So that was another mistake I made. So purl 2 together. As you can see, we've got 1, 2, 3, and we can count this as a 4th stitch, a 4th purple stitch. And on here, oh, now it's going to make me out to be a liar. 4 stitches on here. What is going on in my world? I promise you, it didn't work out that way before. Oh dear. Like I say, it's driven me quietly insane, this last row. I have done it before, but it's been a while since I've done any Entrelac, so I just completely forgot how it was done. Okay, purl 2 together. Purl 2 together and purl 2 together. Go back and we knit 1 and knit 2. And this is where we do you sort of go, oh, hang on, have we got enough stitches? Because once I've purled these 2 together, you think, well, where am I supposed to go? Well, this is what we do. We purl those 2 together. We purl the next 2 together. And then, to get to 1 stitch again, to start our second end or top triangle, we slip that one over. And we've done our first triangle end. That went a lot smoother than all my other attempts, I've got to tell you. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We've got the 8th one there. I think I will use this again. I'll just make sure that I go in the right section, because once again, I don't want to end up with the show through that I had before. It looked like a dotted line. 2, 4, 6, 7. Nope, it shouldn't show through. And we purl. 1 already on the stitch. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 4, 6, yep. 7 and 8. Just make sure that it's not shining through. Nope. Cool. Knit back in reverse. Oh, sorry, that cable. I'll try and tuck it under there to try and reduce that noise. We're knitting backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 8. Then we just start our decreases. So we purl 2 together, and then we purl till the last, there's only 1 stitch standing, which we then use, we purl together with the green stitch to join it to the next rectangle. Thus. And then we knit backwards. If we can pick up the yarn, we knit backwards. Amazingly, I can honestly say I have gotten this finished in a day. That's recording, you know, editing. Not that I really edit. You can see that from the fact that I make mistakes. But yeah, uploading and everything. So I'm pretty impressed with myself, I've got to say. Well, you know, It's not very often I do things well. I'm kidding, I'm kidding. I'm sure I'm very good at annoying people. Okay. Oh. Come on, stop being a pain. Oh, dear, dear, dear. Alright. Oh, you see, I've done it again. I was going to go through the, through the cable. Alright. Purl 2 together. And purl to the end. And then we go and purl these two together. And knit back. Knit backwards back. KBB. Sorry. My finger's a little bit buttery at the moment. I'm dropping everything. Oh, I've got a phone call again from somebody. Sorry about that. I got a phone call and yeah, stupidly I answered it. Well, not answered it. I thought I pushed hang up and yeah, it didn't hang up, but it did stop the video. But you only missed a few, I think 2 or 3 reverse knit stitches. So here we go again, purl 2 together and knit till we get to the end. Whoops. Purl those 2 together, knit in reverse to the end. Now this is the same number that's called me at around this time for days. I'm assuming it's a scammer because it doesn't come up with a phone number, but you know. I may have to just call it back though, in case it's a family thing. Okay, because my daughter is currently in England, but she did tell me she hadn't been trying to call me, so yeah. And because she's in England and all my family that are over there know she's in England, I think they would tell her if there was any like death in the family or horrible news or anything. So yeah, I don't know why someone would keep calling me. But it is odd that it's from the same phone number. Normally if it's a scammer, they change phone numbers all the time. But anyway, and purl those 2 together. Purl 2 together, and then purl those 2 together. Knit back. 1, 2, and then we purl 2 together and purl 2 together, and then slip the first one over the second one. Purl 2 together, purl 2 together, and slip that one over that one. Now this was the one, because like I say, I have done this several times. This is the one where I made the mistake on the picking up stitches, and which ended up showing through. So I'm going to be extra careful. I need 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I will be extra careful. 2, 3. No, that is going to show through. That's where I went wrong. It's this one I think I meant to do. I went too far back. Hang on. No, it doesn't want to play. I will try it with this needle instead. 1. 2, not quite 2. 2. 3. 4. I've got a feeling this is wrong too. No, I'm going to go back to the other one I was doing. I'll do it from this way. No, I missed that first one, don't I? So 1, 1, 2. Oh, I'm getting double vision now. I can see 2 stitches to go into. 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 4, 6, 7. All right. Let's see how this goes. Just transfer them to this needle if I can. Come on, don't be so shy. Get over there. Okay. Okay, brilliant. One, 2, 3. I think I've got it right. 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Let me see. No, I think that's okay. Yep, that won't show through. And then we knit backwards. Purl 2 together, and purl till we've only got 1 left. Purl 2 together, knit back. Purl 2 together, and purl back. Trying to silence the cable scraping on the table. two together. And put those two together. Knit back. Oops. Purl two together. And knit back. If you've made it this far, you really must let me know if you're knitting backwards and purling backwards at all by now, and if you have actually picked up some speed with it and how you are liking or disliking it. I'd love to know. What? Now how did that get underneath? Oh dear. Alright. Try again. Purl two together. Purl two together. Knit back. And we are there at the end. We have just got the last 4 stitches to go. Purl two together. Purl two together. Pick one stitch up over the other. Cut your yarn with ineffective cutting tool. Oh dear Lord. I did say it was an ineffective cutting tool. And there we go. We have created our mug rug or coaster or whatever you wish to call it. Done. Now, of course, you know, this is a repeat of 8. So you would just, add however many you wanted to see how wide you would want to go. Let me have a look. For me, it's, 7 inches wide, which is 18 centimeters wide, with picking up 24 stitches to begin with. So it's a multiple of 8, but that might give you some idea if you wanted to go for, I don't know, a bag, or I think a bag would look really good like this too. You know, you could have a bag or a blanket or a top. Tops really look really nice too in this, I've got to admit. Yay, I made it. Now I've got to do the Tunisian Entrelac one. Okay. We will get there. Thanks very much for watching. If you made it this far, I really appreciate it. Please, like, comment, subscribe. It all helps. And I will see you later. Take care. Bye for now.